knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. Where the kisses are hers and his, three's company too. Come and dance on our floor. Take a step that is new. Leave a lovable space that needs your face. Three's company too.
Good evening. I'm glad y'all are here. I've been looking forward to this one. I'm finally not alone. I'm finally not alone at my place in Nash Vegas, Tennessee. I am in Mississippi at Terry Abbey's place. Y'all just got a good look at the cabin, and I got some close friends with me. So this is gonna be a special deal, man. This is a special hour for us right here. Man, it's gonna kind of be lonesome next time when I go back to my place and have to do it by myself with my little mule deer shed holding up my napkins, that's holding up my phone that I'm doing all by myself. Well, now you say you won't let me go. There's one thing that you gotta know. Girl, I'll walk away willingly. Yeah, you'll never even hear me leave. I'm going quietly. Hey, I'm going silently. But I'll go crazy without you, insane with a heart so blue. They'll have to lock me away, and I won't last one day without my baby. Hey, I'll go crazy. Well, I'll go crazy. Well, I'll go crazy. All right, so Mr. Kip Swalford, who is like a little brother of mine from the good old great big city of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Murfreesboro. So he's running camera. So he'll be reading to me y'all's comments. See, we're getting smart about this. See, you got to keep going up. You can't go down or even stay level. You got to get smarter. You know. So man, in a couple of years, I'm gonna have this thing figured out. I really am. The first thing I figured out is your dadgum can't play guitar, remember lyrics, and sing, and read the comments as they go up real fast. So Kip, y'all be sending in your comments, and Kip will be mouthing them off to me. So man, I got some friends that I want y'all to meet. This is, like I said, this is a special evening. There's the first request I know that we had came in a little bit earlier. Wanted to hear some Waylon, and it's hard to say what your favorite Waylon song is. Waylon, you know, that's, I don't know if I can say my favorite Waylon. Lonesome, Honorary, and Mean probably takes me back to that, you know, that kind of Waylon. But this one right here that he did with Johnny Cash. I bet you it ain't raining at home. I bet your sister's still on the phone. Yeah, mama's in the kitchen cooking fried chicken, wondering how I ever went wrong. Here's where Cash comes in, he goes out. Ah, but mama, you don't worry about me now, mama. I'm doing all right in this state penitentiary, mama. I'm learning all kinds of new things, mama. One of them goes like this. Well, now there ain't no good in an evil-hearted woman. I ain't cut out to be no Jesse James. Yeah, now you don't go writing hot checks down in Mississippi. There ain't no good reading yesterday's mail, wishing hay was already baled. Well, I bet you Papa's wishing that me and him was a fishing, but here I am, I'm laid up in jail. Back to cash. Ah, but Papa, you don't worry about me none now, Papa. I turned a brand new leaf, Papa. You don't bend over for the soap, I know that, Papa. Here's another one now. Yeah, now there ain't no good in an evil-hearted woman. I ain't cut out to be no Jesse James. Yeah, now you don't go riding hot checks down in Mississippi, and there ain't no good shame games. Well, now there ain't no good in an evil-hearted woman, and I ain't cut out to be no Jesse James. Yeah, now you don't go riding hot checks down in Mississippi, and there ain't no good shame games. Well, I say there ain't no good shame games. Alright, there's a good old Waylon, one of my favorite Waylon songs, Chain Gang. So whenever Kip starts to hollering out comments and all of that, Kip, we're on, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going.
Is there anybody on there? Because it takes me a few minutes to understand if we're doing things right or not. All right. Here's somebody asked me to do my favorite Eagles song, and man, that's tough too. Your favorite Eagles song. I kind of need you. I've had this melody stuck in my head for a while. This is one you don't hear many. Everybody does Peaceful Easy Feeling, Hotel California, Take It Easy. You go to any bar joint from California to New York and Florida and everybody in between, and you hear the norm. I don't know how else to say it, you hear the norm. But as great as those songs are, here's one for you don't hear every day. If I can play it right. I just tried to learn it today on the guitar and learn the lyrics, so don't shoot me if I mess this one up. Let me get the tempo right. There's talk on the street, it sounds so familiar. Great expectations, everybody's watching you. I started that in the wrong key. Hang on. There's talk on the street, it sounds so familiar. Great expectations, everybody's watching you. The people you meet, they all seem to know you. Even your old friends, they treat you like they're something new. Johnny come lately, you're a new kid in town. Everybody loves you, baby. Don't let them down. You look in her eyes, the music begins to play. Hopeless romantics, here leaving behind. They will never forget you till somebody new comes along. Where you've been lately, there's a new kid in town. Everybody loves him, oh babe. He's holding her, and you're still around. Oh my, my, there's a new kid in town. There's always a new kid in town. Oh my, my, oh my, my, a new kid in town. Oh, just another new kid in town. Well, I kind of screwed it up, but that's one of my favorite Eagles songs right there. Kip, are you seeing anything that somebody wants to hear, or do I still need to go by my playlist here?
We had one for Way I Am by Haggard and another one for Mr. Weatherman. Old Hankus, Mr. Weatherman.
Wish I were down on some bayou with a bamboo cane stuck in the sand, but the road I'm on don't seem to go, so I'll just dream and keep on being the way I am. Wish I enjoy what makes my living and what I do with a willing hand. Some would run, but that ain't like me. So I'll just dream and keep on being the way I am. The way I am don't fit in my shackles. The way I am, reality, I can almost see that Bob dancing. So I'll just dream and keep on being the way I am. My favorite part of Merle Haggard's song right there is Mr. Weatherman. I think that was a lot of Hank was in that old drop D. No, that ain't in B. Hang on a second. Would that be in G? Mr. Weatherman, what is your forecast? I need a major change. I can't ride out no more rain. Please tell me what's been going on. Yeah, now is there something in the old song? Or is the atmospheric pressure way too strong? I can't ride out no more storms. Yeah, 'cause I've had too many highs and too many lows. Too many storms and tornadoes. I got a lot of favorite Hank Jr. songs. That's one. I had a request to do from several people throughout the week on Be Still. So, man, how do y'all like this fire? I mean, man, I'm sitting in high cotton. This is the cat's meow, isn't it? I'm sitting here. I'm glad we ain't trying to count on turkeys to eat, or I'd be starving.
Kiss my foot.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about that later. There was that one, but man, is this not nice? Sitting here by a fire, and man, that fire's been going. If it ain't been going here, it's been going out there. The last of the guests to leave. There's a bottle of red wine still breathing out on the patio. What do you say we go out there and kill it and finish off the rest of this evening under a blanket of stars? Lie down in the yard and not go anywhere. I just want to lie there and be still, be still. The world can wait till morning. Time we've spent some time ignoring responsibilities. I don't even want to think about tomorrow. So let's just let it go and be still. Be Sometimes you gotta unwind, give yourself some downtime just to keep your sanity. Baby, take a deep breath, you and me motionless, nowhere else I'd rather be. Be still, just be just be still. I always wished if there was a single, if there was a song that me and my record label could agree on and release as a single, it'd be that one. You know, you argue, it's a marriage, you argue over all kinds of stuff. Everybody's got their own opinions. They're like, you know what's, everybody's got one. And that's the biggest thing you run through with record labels and the artists. I'm not saying the artist is always right. It's nothing like that. It's just you've got so much into a song. You got so much feeling. It's like a kid by the time you get through with it. It's like a child of yours. And then you're really, your heart's really pushing one of them, saying, I know everybody's going to feel the same way as I do about this. And when the record label goes, nah, man, that's tough. They tried to say that on If Heaven, believe it or not, but that's neither here nor there. It's just, I don't know. It's when I think about any song that I recorded that has not been a single that I wished it was, it would definitely be Still. Be Still. So you all are going to meet Preston Pittman here in a minute, but he has his granddaughter that wanted to hear an Alan Jackson. I know some Alan Jackson, toured with him for a couple of years. But, well, that's all. Let's see. It's all right to be a little bitty. What's her name?
Caitlin.
Caitlin. All right, Caitlin, this is for you. And she's how old?
She's 12 years old.
She's 12 years old. Well, it's all right to be a little bitty. little old town or a big old city, you might as well share, you might as well try. Life goes on for a little bitty while. I can't really remember all the verses, but he also said that you was a You'll Never Be Lonely fan. So Caitlin, here's my little Mississippi. If Preston's like an uncle to me, I guess that makes me and you cousins, maybe. I don't know.
There you go.
All right, Caitlin. Well, life may not always go your way. Every once in a while, you might have a bad day, but I promise you now, you won't ever be lonely. Yeah, the sky turns dark, everything might go wrong, but you can hold me, and I'll leave the light on, 'cause yeah, I promise you. Be lonely. Yeah, for as long as I live, there'll always be a place you belong here beside me. Yeah, my heart and soul, baby, you own me. Yeah, you own me. I promise you. It's still gonna snow, it's still gonna rain, and yeah, the wind's gonna blow on a cold winter day. But I promise you now, you won't ever be lonely. I got you safe from that road, you're out in my arms, and all the rain and road. Baby, here's where it starts. I promise you now, you won't ever be lonely. Oh, now for as long as I live, you know there'll always be one place you belong, here beside me. Yeah, my heart and my soul, baby, you own me. You own me. I promise you, you won't ever be alone. No, 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 no. All right, there's my very first single, my very first #1 hit, right there. Wrote that on a napkin, and me and Brett Jones wrote that. And that was threw it away in an airplane and had to get back on the airplane and go through their trash to get those lyrics back. It had coffee grounds on it or spit. I don't know what was on it. Don't matter. I should have framed it. That's what I should have done. Yeah, I really should have. I should have done that. I'll tell you what, a good buddy of mine, a good brother of mine, Jeff Sikich up in Wyoming, it was his birthday 2 days ago, maybe. I don't think it was yesterday, I think it was 2 days ago. And he said he's 29 and holding, not 39, but 29 and holding, yeah, right, Jeff. But, man, me and my circle of guys, which is a big old circle. Matter of fact, the circle never ends. We're all them boys, all of us. And this is a song I wrote called Them Boys, and it goes out, happy birthday, Jeff. This goes out to you on your big old 50. I didn't say that, did I? Big old 50. All right, here we go. I wrote this about us in this room and about half of the other world. Because it ain't about hunting. It's about getting away and getting healed. It's about justifying your soul, to me. That's what Them Boys is about. If we don't kill deer, if we don't kill turkeys, if we don't catch fish, man, who the heck cares? Piggly Wiggly has all that for me. I need to come over somewhere and get healed. That's why we're quarantining here. This is called Them Boys. I've been working all week with only one thing on my mind. I don't care if it's spring, summer, fall, winter, rain, or shine. I got a woman that thinks I'm crazy, 'cause every time I close my eyes, well, I see whitetails, blood trails, mustard bucks, a woman now I can't wait for us to be on. Slinging leaded redheads, I hear a gobble up ahead, end up in a strutting zone. Duck blinds, holes, flying dogs, pointing birds, dying, throwing top water at dawn. I can't stand not being out there, so when I'm home I get with them boys and it's on. God knows it's on, man, it's on. I don't care where you're from, time and distance can never change. This blood brother band has been bending around our veins, and that's the only thing I find normal, while the rest of my life seems insane. Well, I see whitetails and blood trails, mushroom bustle, woman, now I can't wait for us to be on. Slinging leaded redheads, I hear a gobble up ahead, I end up in a strutting zone. Duck blinds, holes, flying dogs, one girl's dying, throwing top water at dawn. I can't stand not being out there. Yes, and when I'm home, I get with them boys, and it's on. God knows it's on. Oh, Lord, it's on. Man, it's on. God knows it's on. I've been working all week with only one thing on my mind. I don't care if it's spring, summer, fall, winter, rain, or shine. I got a woman that thinks I'm crazy, 'cause every time I close my eyes, all I see is them boys. Lord knows whether it's in Arkansas or Florida or New York or California. Lord knows where it's Jeff in Wyoming. And it's on. It's on. It's on. There you go. Kip. Do that again. Kip, you got any requests?
A lot of people are asking about old No Show Jones and Mr. Waters showing up,
Are you
but I don't think he's here yet.
Are you serious?
There's been a few.
See, it helps so much when somebody's able to watch the comments, because I thought nobody cared that much about George and Roger. Yeah, I invited them. They said they were in Memphis, because I'm about an hour from Memphis. They said they were leaving Memphis like about 45 minutes ago.
There's one for
They were
Patty
driving a
Loveless.
minivan. They were driving that minivan over here. There's one what?
Patty Loveless?
Patty Loveless? You know what? Yeah. Well, here's my Patty Loveless song. My favorite Patty Loveless. I mean, I love all of her bluegrass stuff is actually my favorite. But I mean, I remember when this song came out in the 90s, early to mid 90s, and this was just a well, I'm past the boulevard out here underneath the stars. Been flying past the houses, farms, and fields. down to just the trucks and me. I'm holding on to nothing, something like that, but the wheel. And that big old Patty Loveless chorus. Well, I've been trying to drive you off my mind. Praying that way, maybe I can leave it all behind. Yeah, now 41 goes on and on, and the lights are winding in the dawn. The sky's the color now of polished steel. Now the only thing I know for sure is that he don't want me anymore. I'm holding on to nothing but the wheel. I'm holding on to nothing but the wheel. Man, that is my favorite Patty right there. As far as countries, I don't know, that and the George Jones thing that she did, You Don't Seem to Miss Me. I don't know, it's hard to say your favorite Patty. I'm in love with Patty. I want y'all to meet my hero from long before I met him and became friends with him. And him and Terry are the reasons that we're out here. Terry owns the place and lets us come out here and hunt, be ourselves, rest. Man, half the time I've just been sleeping. I ain't been getting up, and not every morning. I've been sleeping. Pittman, pull up that piece of floor and come on and join me. I want y'all to meet this guy. Here's the deal. A lot of y'all, if you know me, if you're a friend of mine or a fan of mine, then you know what Waylon Jennings was to me. Because Waylon was always that guy I turned to. And I gave Waylon a compliment one time, and I said, your friendship, I never knew that this would happen, but your friendship has become bigger than in music. Well, in the hunting world, this is my Waylon. What Waylon was to music with me, Mr. Preston is, and Mississippi boy. So y'all meet Preston Pittman. He's a turkey call champion. He's if there's a turkey out there, he's in danger of his life.
Wait. Are you sure of that?
No, and I got a song I want to sing to you about that.
I'm afraid that's what I'm scared of right now, is what song you're going to sing this time, because last time, let's just say you nailed me to the wall.
Yes, I did nail you to the wall.
And I'm scared you're going to nail me again, is what I am. But thank you so very much for the compliments.
I love you,
I
Hoss.
love you like my brother. I really do.
I'm trying to think, have we known each other for 10 years? Something like that. A little more, 10, 12, 15, something like that.
Something like that.
And Terry Abbey, show Terry over here, Mr. Kip. Terry is, if anybody ever needs a ticket fixed, call this guy, because he knows every politician, and it ain't just Mississippi. He knows every. If I ever got arrested in Massachusetts, I'd still probably call Terry Abbey.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. We've had senators up in here. We've had, Lord goodness, we've got the head.
Just this week had senators in here. Yeah.
I mean, we've got the head
Or
of
the commissioner.
Forest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here in the state of Mississippi, doing a great job for us, and we appreciate it very much. But we've had a good time. But turkey's got to die tomorrow. I mean, we've had 3 hunts that we've been out together, basically.
Right.
All 3 hunts, we've had birds inside of 50 yards. Folks, I don't know what's wrong. I did my job.
I do. No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
You
did.
don't. And you know what? My song will explain it, but no.
Oh, good God.
No, you have not done your job. So it's just been a decline ever since I met him. Now, I was a huge fan before I met him.
Go ahead.
I just sit there next to him in the woods and just sit there and smile. You one
What's wrong with
one.
wow, man, look where the turkeys are at, George.
Oh, but you know what? Bull crap. Yeah,
You put turkeys in front of them. Not you this time.
you know what? You can call in a hen.
I call him Jake this morning.
Last year he called in a hen, and the hen got from me to the camera, and she's all she's all stiff and looking around, and he went, I don't know if the camera can pick it up. Can you do your purr where your mouth's about closed to where only she can hear it? Hang on. Unplug this. Let me unplug here. All right. Okay. Sorry. All right. You got to get up close and personal for this. The hen was right there. All right. Do it again. Can y'all hear that? Man, and the hen, the thing is that hen just totally relaxed and started looking through him like he was a stump. She was trying to find the hen. And I looked over at Preston, and Preston's sitting there just a smile. He's got his mask on, but I can see through his mask. He's just a smiling. The hen was smiling at him, and he was smiling at the hen. And I guarantee you that hen was from me to where the camera is, or my phone is right now. That why are me and you so snake bit?
I do have a buddy that worked at Keesler Air Force Base.
Yes.
I was thinking about giving him a buzz tomorrow and getting him to fly over and drop some napalm. You think that'd work?
Yeah, but I would want you to be in the napalm area. If they dropped it, I wouldn't be.
You know why? It's called turkey hunting. I mean, we've had them all over us. We literally have 3 different sets where we've had birds inside of 50 yards. Like the morning that literally he couldn't shoot because he would kill 2 or 3 hundred along with one shot.
Right.
So therefore, it's been
Someone just said Piggly Wiggly has more hens and gobblers than Preston does.
I hope they are. That's the only time. All right. So I wrote Preston a song.
Oh Lord, let me get my Dixie cup.
Today they went fishing. I took a shower. Did you catch one
I
fish?
caught one fish.
That's about up to par.
Somebody else caught
Well, that's
one.
one more. That's more than a turkey that I've seen you with. All right. So let me get the melody right. I'm trying to get the melody. Let's see. I've known Preston's name for most of my life. Heck, he even made it on David Letterman's show one night. That Christmas after I was watching, I found a slate call in my stocking. And since then my priorities ain't been right. Well, I learned real quick that a gobbler wouldn't make me a star. So I turned my hopes and dreams to this guitar. But I'm sure you could understand that when we became friends, I thought maybe, just maybe, a hunting career for me would start. I just wrote this down about an hour ago. Now we've been hunting about 10, 15 years or so. Anywhere, every spring, I've always been sitting on gold. But little would you think that my poor heart would sink, 'cause my love with Preston Pittman really blows. All he does is tell me what all I'm doing wrong. But I've noticed when he calls, they punt and they're gone. Instead of killing turkeys, all we why I'm finally writing this song. Man, I wrote this while you were fishing for 20 minutes.
And caught one.
We forgot to turn the fan off. Hang on, let me see here. Preston, I'm tired of eating pot roast every night. It seems like everything we do, it ain't right. It's too much to ask, I guess, for me to have a turkey breast. You and I both know ain't crap happening that day, right? Yeah, now, so the last time your hero calls you for a hunt, you need to rethink that deal back away in front. Let me save you some aggravation from starvation. Just go to Kroger, buy a butterball and be done. All right, last part. And y'all were driving up, and I was sitting there just writing this down, giggling as far as, giggling and writing as fast as I could so you wouldn't see this. Well, now, heck yeah, Preston, I've enjoyed us being friends. But dang, man, this crap has got to end. I'm sick of your abuses and all of your excuses. Hell, you're turning me into a vegetarian. Do you like my song?
Here's what I got to say.
What do you have to say, Preston?
The same thing I said yesterday.
What? What'd you
Turn me
say?
loose without anybody else, and I'll put a $100 bill down there. I'll come back before the sun sets with a long beard of gobber.
Oh, Lord. Well, no, I ain't gonna take that bet. I ain't gonna take that bet at all.
Okay, now come on.
He was telling me today, Mr. Multi-World, you know, man, I've known Pittman's game calls and been following his game calls for a long time, even before I met him. You go out in the woods with him and you're just sitting there as a pupil. And I love the turkey hunt, but, you don't call around people like this. You don't even bring your
yeah,
calls.
you do.
No, you don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
No, in the truck maybe, so I can learn. But no, I ain't gonna call out in the woods. And he goes, Andy, you yell. Let's get a different sound. You yell. I said, no, I'm not gonna yell. And he goes, yes, you yell. And I said, are you gonna play the guitar and sing tonight? And he goes, no. And I went, well, I'm not gonna call this morning. So would you like to play the guitar and sing tonight?
There's a tear in my beer.
Hell, there's a tear in my beer, 'cause I'm crying for you, dear. You were on my lonely mind. Into these last few days, I should have known your tears. You were on my lonely mind. Well, I'm gonna keep drinking till I can't even think. Or in the last week, I ain't slept a week. There's a tear in my beer, 'cause I'm crying for you, dear. You were on my lonely mind.
That's all I remember is a tear in my beer.
Y'all, Preston Pittman, y'all look him up. Even if you're not a turkey hunter, you're gonna love his website, love his Facebook. He is a character of all characters, and he is what Waylon, like I said, what Waylon was for me with music, this guy is with me with hunting. Thanks for having me out here.
Hey, thank you for letting me be a part. Tomorrow, there's gonna be a dead turkey.
He says that. I don't know. Well, I like blue eyes, but hers are green. Not like the woman I've seen in my dreams. Her hair's not white, as long as I plan. 5'3", sure ain't tall. She's not the girl I pictured at all. With those paint by night fantasies I've had, and so it took me by complete surprise. Hey, I got lost in those deep green eyes. She's not at all what I was looking for. She's not at all what I was looking for. 'Cause she's more. Kip, you've been awfully quiet over there.
Man, they've been requesting that one since the beginning.
Have they really?
Yeah.
She's more?
Yep. They've been wanting that one since the start.
Kip's about as good of a comment reader as I am. I'm starting to learn that. If I want a good comment reader, I need to find somebody else besides Kip. He's about like me. How about last night I broke the seal on a Jim Beam decanter. Looks like Elvis. I showed the label on a Flintstone jelly bean jar, and I pulled us all in place with that long little table that you left us. Well, I pulled me off a big old piece of wood. Round about 10, we all got to talk about Graceland, bedrock, and such. The conversation finally turned to women. Fred said you don't get around too much. Lord, so I broke Elvis's nose, pouring the last drop from his toes. Yabba dabba doo, the king is gone, but so are you. Last night I broke the seal on a Jim Beam decanter that looks like Elvis. Well, I tore the label on a Flintstone jelly bean jar. That's a George I ain't heard in quite a while. Man, we had, I know, there was one that was wanting me to sing Lonely Hill, Far Away, stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and of shame. How I love that old cross, where the dearest and best for a world of lost sinners was shamed and slain. I'll cherish that old rugged cross. My trophies at last I lay down. Well, I will cling to the old rugged cross, and I'll exchange it someday for a crown. I also had, I wrote some down that I had several more for Tears in Time. Nothing I can do is gonna change the fact you're gonna wait out. Lord knows I tried. Nothing I can do can stop the rain from falling on my face now. Every night no one's there. I wake up in the night all soaking wet. If you're not there, Lord, I try, cry, down deep inside. I miss the way you love me. I dive down deep inside, but I will survive. Give me tears and time. I cry, dive down deep inside. I miss the way you love me. I miss the way you love me. Dive down deep inside, but I will survive. Just give me tears and time. I tell you what, if 10 people, but I want to be 10, if 10 people ask for, because I heard the door open, I heard an old 1989 minivan drive up. If 10 people, they're knocking at the door, say they want to hear George and Roger, I'll let them in. If 10 people don't, then I won't.
There's already been a few.
Okay, well, no, I'm starting now. If 10 people do, I'll let them in. If 10 people don't, I won't. So while they're doing that, I'll sing,
Oh, they're coming in now.
are they?
Uh-huh.
She thinks I walk on water. She thinks George walks on water. And Roger hung the moon. She tells me every morning they just don't make men like you. She thinks I've got it together. She swears I'm as tough as nails. But I don't have the heart to tell her that she don't know me that well. She don't know how much I need her. She don't know. What are you laughing about, Kim?
Dude, they want George and Waters to come in here.
Well, at least let me finish the song. They're not even wanting me to finish. Man, it's about to hurt my feelings. Y'all want me to finish this song I'm singing?
I've already seen.
I'd fall apart without a kiss, without a touch, without her faithful love and arms. She don't know that it's all about her. Don't know I can't live without her. She's my world, my everything. She thinks she needs me. Sometimes she cries on my shoulder. She's lying next to me. But she don't know that when I hold her, that she's really holding me. She's holding me. She don't know how much I need her. Don't know I'd fall apart without a kiss, without a touch, without her faithful love and arms. She don't know that it's all about her. Don't know I can't live without her. Yes, she's my world, my everything. And she thinks she needs me. She thinks I walk on water. She thinks I hum. All right, so did we get 10?
All I've seen is all they want to see is no-show Waters. All no-show Waters.
Oh, no show waters.
That's all they want to see.
Andy,
Yes.
how do you like surprises at the last second?
It depends.
Well, I tell you what, if you can you track this stuff?
Can I track it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I tell you what, anybody who would like a one-of-one box call
Oh, wow. Come on, Preston.
I will donate to them tonight. Well, it'll be probably in a month when this virus is kind of over with. And y'all please be safe. I'll give them a one-on-one call. If you can get their phone number, you can draw it, just random draw it. I'll give them a buzz, and we will custom build a box call for one individual tonight. How about that?
Preston, that is awesome. I tell you what I'll do. Lisa works with me, and Lisa is a genius at everything. Lisa will get. I tell you what, if you want a box call, if you want to jump on it, man, that is great, Preston. Y'all, this is what Bear Bryant was to college football. You're looking at this guy, you know. So he's my Bear Bryant. If you want a box call,
A one of one.
a one of one, so one of a kind.
I talk with them, we go back and forth, and we design a box call with a laser engraving to fit. If they want a donkey jumping over an alligator with a rattlesnake in their mouth, trying to land on a butterfly, I'll try my darndest to get it done.
Man, I ain't never seen you do that, Hoss.
You might have a surprise coming later too.
Okay, so if you can, comment on there and say you want one, and we'll find a way. Lisa, I'm sure Lisa finds a way for everything. Lisa will find a way to get in the pot, and either I or Preston will pick one out of the pot and get back with you on through Facebook, and we can get your information. Man, that is that's very sweet of you, Preston. Very sweet.
I love you, brother.
I love you too, Hoss. Other bars? All right, so I got one. I think this thing ain't me. Roger! George, y'all come on in here. Yeah, we're live. Y'all come on in here. I think they had texted me and said they still weren't quite ready for the Pink Floyd song. That George was trying to learn time, but he wasn't getting the whole rabbit digging a hole against the sun. He wasn't getting that. So anyway, I guess it's still going to right now be a George song. But so here we go. My favorite moment of the week is right now. Roger, I know you asked me to sing this first verse, but why don't you sing the verse? And it's your song. Yeah, Lord, yeah. Lord, the bars are all closed. It's 4 in the morning. I must have shut them all down by the shape that I'm in. Roger, I lay my head on the wheel. Lord, my horn starts a honking. The whole neighborhood knows, Roger, I'm home drunk again. Roger, why don't you sing it the way you want to sing it, son? All right. If drinking don't kill me, your memory will. I can't hold out much longer, George, the way that I feel. With the blood from my body. Oh my God, George, I can stop my own bloody spill. If drinking don't kill me, your memory will. There's old bones, they're slow. So are my footsteps as I trip on the floor and I lightly touch down. Lord, it's been 10 bottles, Roger, since I forgot it hurt. Roger, Lord, why don't you sing this one? But her memory lingers over the wall, and behind the black, no moon that is still. If drinking does don't kill me. Oh, Roger, Sid Barrett sure will. With the blood from my body, I could stalk my own still. Oh, Lord George, will you please tell Tammy if drinking don't kill me? Quitting Pink Floyd sure will. If drinking don't kill me, her memory will. Woo! Yes, sir. That's old good old Roger and George right there. One day they're going to do an album. I have no idea who would produce that or who even play on it, but one day they're going to do an album. We always have a request for this song that. Kip, is there anything else that I need to know before we start closing down?
Besides about everybody commenting for the box call, there's probably been 50 or 60 box call requests on here, just quickly, last minute or two.
Can you put my name and your name in it too?
Yeah, I want the thing.
No.
Little insider trading.
Heaven was an hour. Would be twilight. Hang on, I got a funny story. This is a funny story I would only tell this with Preston here, and I don't mean funny as in the whole situation was funny, but I don't know if you know this story quite. The whole when Preston's sweet mother passed down in South Mississippi, his song was "If Heaven," and I was going to play this song. I couldn't be there, so they were going to play this song. But what you don't know, your mama has a glorified body. Your mama's fine. We played if Heaven was played for you and for whoever else, but it wasn't played for your mama. You know, man, there's glory right there, but there's not glory in the sweet. What town is that? Not Hattiesburg. Hattiesburg. Okay, so the flower place that I call, I have the worst time in the world calling flower places. Something always messes up. Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Me. I would like to order flowers. She says, "Okay, hon." She's chewing gum, and it sounds like she may have a cigarette dangling. The old Southern Mississippi accent. She goes, "What kind of flowers?" And I told her, I said, "I want a bouquet of blah, 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 blah." And she goes, "Okay." And I said, "I want you to put this." She goes, "All right." And I said, "If heaven was an hour, it would be twilight." "Yep, gotcha." I said, "On a summer day in 1985. "Yep, gotcha." No, I didn't say that. I did the mama line. I did the fireflies. Supper's on the stove. So I did the suppers on the stove line, and I said, fireflies are dancing on the lawn. Supper's on the stove and mama's laughing. And fireflies are dancing on the lawn. That's what I put. And I put, if heaven is there. I love you, Preston Annie. Right?
Amen.
This lady goes, "Yeah, I'm just going to change one thing." I went, "You ain't going to change nothing." And she goes, "Well, we don't say fireflies, honey. We say lightning bugs down here." And I said, "No, I'm kind of from down there. I'm not from Mississippi, but no, I don't want lightning bugs. I want fireflies." She goes, "Well, you don't understand. I'm just going to go ahead and do you a favor and put lightning bugs." I said, "Do me a favor." "Okay, hang on. I'm paying you to write what I'm putting down. I don't want you to do me a favor and change it." She goes, "Well, you just don't understand. We do lightning bugs." And I said, "It's a song." Now here was the best. I don't know if I ever told you this. Here's the best about this Hattiesburg lady. I don't know what flower shop it was, but she said, "Well, whoever sang that needed to say lightning bugs, not fireflies." And I said, without a beat, I said,
I sang it.
You're talking to the one who sang it. And she goes, well, then you should, without a beat, she said, well, then you should have said lightning bugs. And I said, if you don't put fireflies, I will find your competitor. I will call somebody up in Hattiesburg that will put fireflies. And she goes, well, okay, I'll put whatever you want to put. Anyway, with you here, I had to tell that story because that was, I think about that every now and then. I'll be on stage, and when I say fireflies, I think Mississippi lightning bug, which we said lightning bugs too, but that lady was determined not to put fireflies. If heaven was an hour, it would be on twilight. Lightning bugs of Mississippi, Hattiesburg were dancing on the lawn. Supper's on the stove, I hear my mama laugh. Everybody's working day's done. If heaven was a town, it'd be my town. On a summer day in 1985. 'Cause everything I wanted was still out there waiting on me. Everyone I've loved, they were still alive. Don't cry a tear for me now, baby. There comes a time we all must say goodbye. Don't cry a tear for me now, baby. If that's what heaven's made of, you know I'm not afraid. Heaven was a pie, well that pie was a cherry. It's so cool and sweet and heavy on my tongue. Yet just one bite would satisfy all my hunger. There'd always be enough for everyone. If heaven was a train, that train would be a fast one. And it would take this weary traveler around the bend. If heaven was a tear, that tear would be my last one. Preston, I'd have my daddy and he'd have your mama in our arms again. Don't cry a tear for me now, baby. There comes a time we all must say goodbye. Don't cry a tear for me now, baby. If that's what heaven's made of, you know I ain't afraid to die. If that's what heaven's made of, you know I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. That's to you tonight, Preston.
Mama and Daddy were both right here.
Yeah.
Hello, my whole family. I gotta give them all their proud.
Yeah. Preston Pittman game call. Is it Preston Pittman or just Pittman game calls?
Pittman game calls.
Pittman game calls. Go check him out. This week, you know, you've been getting on Facebook. It's been an emotional week it's been an emotional time for all of us about all this crap going on, and when everybody's trying to be social distancing, and you know, it's just, I don't know. Weird times. We're all going through it, but we're going through it.
And we're gonna make it.
Yeah, we're going through it. It's all good. We're going through it. We're going through it. I'm thankful for you guys. For some reason, I don't know if I can speak for everybody else. I know I can speak for me. For some reason, you guys are like family. I get on Facebook, I read your comments, and I don't know. I don't like family. talking about the last 2 weeks. We've been talking about Jesus. We've been talking about resurrected bodies. We've been talking about how he said, Father, they don't know you, but I know you. They know me. Man, that's to me the most magical part of the whole Bible.
So you've been talking about the truth.
Yeah, yeah, the truth. Yeah. So, anybody that tipped in the tip jar, thank you very much. Lisa put that together. I thank you because, man, us artists, we don't even know when we're going to work again. We're hoping that the world starts turning again in a couple of weeks, right? As heat comes on, summer comes on, we're hoping that. And but as far as the entertainers are concerned, man, we're hunting.
Can I borrow it for a second?
Yeah.
For the people who go to my Facebook, this is my buddy, this is my pal, this is my friend. I'm on salary. Help the man out. I'd appreciate it very much.
Thank you, Preston. I appreciate it, buddy. Well, I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved like a tree that's planted by the water. I shall not be moved. There ain't no ties that binds me. I shall not be moved. There ain't no ties that bind me. I shall not be moved like a tree that's planted by the water. I shall not be moved. I ain't planted on Corona. I shall not be moved. I'm planted on Jehovah. I shall not be moved like a tree that's planted by the water. I shall not be moved. All right, so this is my favorite. I mean, man, like I said, this is out of my living room. I guess probably next week you'll see me in my living room. But right now, I'm digging that. I'm digging that. I'm digging all of those. Biggest thing I'm digging is that right there. That right there. Yeah, everybody say hello to Kip Swafford behind the camera or behind the Facebook. Terry, thanks for having me, buddy. I love your cabin. That right there is all the way down on the right. That's where I hibernate, whether it's hunting season or not. Hoss, I am so glad I got a chance to meet you.
Me too.
Yeah, this has been great. This has been a lot of fun. Guys, y'all take care, man. I'll see y'all. Heck. I'll see you soon. God bless you guys. Come on. I don't even know how to turn this darn thing off.